What's going on, everybody? Back. It's been about a week and a half, something like that. Went down to North Carolina. We were in storm for a little while, helping out with all that ice. We're back now. But while I was gone, I got a delivery. So in this episode, we're gonna be doing an unboxing and a review. Packages from Indy CNC. We're gonna get right into it. So the box is from Indy CNC. Let me start out by saying I paid for this with my own money. They did not send me this. I'm not affiliated with them. I just seen their product. I thought maybe it'd be all right. So I wanted to buy it for the team, and hopefully it's something we can implement in the shop that's gonna help us out and how be able to stop outsourcing rims and tires. So it's their Mod-Xpress. We'll get it open here in a little bit, but what it does, it allows you to take a rim like this, stock rim, full size, regular center. We can do this. We can narrow these rims, run these high-low tires. You can run the rib tractor tires. There's a lot of things you can do. You can also, you take the center out precisely, weld these multi-centers in, and it just makes it a lot more versatile depending on what class you're running. Some classes you can change the spindles to bigger ones, so a bigger bolt pattern is gonna be more accepted. Some classes you can't, you gotta run stock. Where it's gonna help me out is with my son and my wife. They're running bump and runs. Well, they run spare tires on the back. It's getting really hard to find Cavalier spare tires. So now I can take any spare tire, I can precisely cut this center out, weld in either a stock Cavalier center or a multi-center. And then I ain't gotta worry about going and finding spares. I can just pull them off any car as long as they're the right size. So we're gonna get this open, get it set up, hopefully try it out, and we'll see how it does. If it's junk, it's junk, and we're gonna let you know. If it's good, it's something we're gonna put in the shop, and hopefully we're gonna use it. All right, so let's see what we got in here. Oh man, they didn't send me the cool gray and orange one like on their website. It's like the frame for it. All the hardware is gonna be in here. Yep. Rollers, jig guide. Oh, always a bonus. They didn't send me just one. They sent me two. I love stickers. Perfect. Pretty cool setup from what I can see. Looks like both these rollers are adjustable. You got 2 points on each side. You got a rail. Looks like it's gonna go there. You can adjust that in and out. This holds your plasma cutter or your torch. Move that back and forth, in and out. And then with this kit, I bought a running ground. So that way you can spin the rim, mount this out here, touches on your rim, you attach your ground to the end, and your rim stays grounded if you're using a plasma cutter. If you're using a torch, don't need it, but I'll be using my plasma cutter anytime I use this, most likely. So it don't come with any instructions, but I mean, if you're buying this to do what you're gonna do with it, you're pretty mechanically inclined, most likely, so it ain't too bad to figure out. Oh, that's nice. Spring-loaded pins on there. That's kind of nice. It's got a nut welded in here, so when you put your plasma cutter head in, it uses almost like a set screw. What I end up might be doing though, might weld a piece up in here with a little T-handle one. This running ground, I'm gonna assume, yeah, we want the spring going this way so I can push back. Well, that's strike number one, because they welded this tab on there and they made this ground so long, even once you compress the spring all the way back, you can't get that out to put the bolt provided in. I mean, I got my own bolt bin. I'll just grab my own bolt, that'll work. That or I'll do something, but I think it's kind of stupid. And the way they welded it is pretty half-assed. Nothing I can't retouch up, but it's not like it was expensive. It's pretty cheap, but still, it's the little shit that should be done. That should be welded all the way across that face there. I mean, it's not getting a lot of pressure, but longevity-wise, if you want it to last. But yeah. So we'll grab a different bolt. We grabbed a 5/16. That'll fit through there, no problem. Put that in. It's not gonna hit. Something like that. That'll work. Put that there. So the way this works, put your rim in. You can roll it on these rollers. You keep it up against this fence rail, just like a table saw, basically. Keeps everything straight. Plasma cutter head in here. You can move it wherever you're needing to. Set it up, tighten it down. Tighten this one down on the head. You can spin it, cut. You can transfer this over to here. Set it up for narrowing. Take all your measurements. I mean, I'm assuming for marking purposes, you can even put a marker in here if you're wanting to mark your width once you do your math for how much you're wanting to take out when you're narrowing rims. Yeah, it looks like a decent product. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I think I got a couple rims out back that I can just I can demount a couple tires and we can try her out. See how it goes. It has been invaluable to us. My father-in-law gave it to me, and it has worked perfect. No more paying people to demount tires, put them on. It's nice. Ice all over this thing. There it is, the valve stem. Hello. So we'll take this tire off, take this rim over to that new Mod-X, and we'll give her a try. We'll see how she does. I'm interested. So we're gonna get this set up. We're gonna slap a junk rim in there. We're gonna try to cut the center out, and we're gonna see how it does. I have no idea. I'm really hoping it goes good. But I've heard of a few guys saying that they had issues with it, but we're gonna find out. Well, there's one issue. Not gonna work on this style of rim, I don't think. Oh, no, it'll work. Okay, cool. Tell you what though, I already don't like that. bolt faces down, but if you face it up, I think it's going to be in the way of the plasma cutter. There's issue number 2, it doesn't fit my plasma cutter. Damn it. That's a serious problem. Well, it looks like my plasma cutter doesn't fit this, so we're gonna have to do a slight modification and we're gonna make it work somehow. Might take a second, but I'm gonna get it to work. So I guess if you're gonna buy this, just a heads up, if you don't have a certain specific plasma cutter, I guess it won't work. Okay, well that's gonna work, I guess. We just had to open up that first hole a little bit. Ain't much material left there, but guess it'll work, whatever. Alright, it took some finagling, but I finally found a way to get this mounted in there decently. Still be able to run the rim around. I will say it takes a minute to figure out how to get this all set up. I'll put the ground on here now, preload that spring. Guess we'll see how this goes. I don't know. It don't seem like a horrible product, but it feels more like a prototype. It doesn't feel like it's a finished product. But I'm also doing it on a cavi rim, so I know my derby rims they'll be a lot easier for my big cars. But this is part of the reason I bought it, so I wanted to try it with this. So we'll see. I will say it did what I wanted. Definitely got to keep it up against the fence, or it's going to kind of cut crooked. But for what it started out as to what I wanted, I mean, it did a good job. Would I buy it again? Yeah, probably. It was only 200 bucks. The running ground was only 13, so 213 bucks in total. I can't remember what shipping was on it, but it'll save me money in the long run, even if it takes me a little longer on setup than paying somebody else to do these. I'm not going to narrow a rim right now. I'm sure the setup will be just as complicated with it, but it's not a horrible product. It could be a lot worse. I'll put the link below if you guys are interested in it, but again, not super excited, but it will make life a little bit easier. All right, so recap on it. Does a decent job. I like how the rollers are movable for different size rims. That's nice. Didn't like that I already had to customize this just to hold my plasma cutter. Running ground's a great idea. That worked perfect. Again, it feels like a prototype. I know this is their second generation one, but I feel like there's still some work to be done. It's still a good product, I think. Probably would buy it again. It's just a little rough around the edges. Setup takes a little bit. You really got to think about how you're going to do it. But it's not bad. And I'm sure over time, like it'll get a little bit easier. You know, it's a new product. It's new for me at least. So it's definitely going to be easier than doing it by hand. Hopefully no more wobbly tires. That'd be a plus. But I do like it. I'll put the link below. I don't make anything off it. Again, I bought it with my own money, so if you guys decide to buy it, cool. If not, whatever. I'm giving you my opinion, and that's all that it is. But until next time. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Everybody says I'm supposed to say that. I'm out.